So I got this really sweet air horn at work by mistake. Could you imagine if this thing went off in your house? This is, I mean, like, look at this horn.
Yeah,
That
that's
horn
that's a
means
big one.
that means business, man. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna let somebody 3 counties over know what's up, or that hey, I need somebody.
Well, how did you get
Yeah,
it by mistake? Can we
I,
start there?
I don't think I was supposed to have it, but sometimes when you just ask questions, people just give you things. And like it doesn't even have a button. It's literally like this giant thing on the back. Like bam.
Huh. Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's up, everybody? I'm Jacob from Clocks Running. This is the podcast from Everything Flag Football. I just totally butchered that. But I'm Jacob.
I was like, and I'm in. Oh man. Well,
Oh man.
yeah. Hey, here we are. It's another Thursday night. We're live on IG. I
Yeah.
see Facebook, YouTube. You know, let us know you're in the chat. Say what's up. Tell us your
Well,
favorite place to use an air horn or something. I
yeah,
don't
where's
know.
your favorite place to use an air horn? Where's your least favorite place to use an air horn? If
Yeah.
you had to use an
Yeah.
air horn or eat a Pop Tart with Grover Cleveland, what would you do?
That's a good question. Do you
You know who
isn't
that
it?
is?
Yeah, the dude from American Dad or Family Guy or
Oh
one.
man, no, Grover Cleveland was a president.
Oh, okay.
He is
Isn't
regarded
isn't
as one of
there
the worst presidents we've ever had.
isn't there a guy named Cleveland in one of those
Yeah,
shows?
yeah, Cleveland. They have like a whole show for him off of Family Guy. He
Oh,
talks
okay.
like this.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, our favorite island boy is in the chat, Dean, back
oh,
from.
shout out, Dean. When's the last time he's been on this show?
It's been a while. I mean, I
It's
think
been,
the last time he was on the show, he crashed and burned pretty good. So, I mean,
yeah, sounds about right. He is a crash out. Shout out.
isn't it? Isn't it the? It was the time that he was supposed to. You guys were debating, and he didn't do any research
Oh
uh,
yeah, it was really bad.
into,
Yeah.
into any of the
And like
topics.
and like I didn't either. Like full disclosure, I just argued and just completely
Yeah.
debunked him. That's great.
Yeah.
That's
So,
great.
I don't know if you noticed, I got a little camo
I couldn't see
clocks
that you
running.
were. I mean, like honestly, like guys, if you check it out, like it just looked like your head was floating. Pause. Um,
I don't think that needed a pause.
I don't think it didn't need one. But yeah,
Is
we
it
got some.
good?
But we got some dope new camo. So check it out. Like if you go hunting or fishing and you got to have like your orange on there, you got some orange. Jordan is orange. He's
Yeah.
not orange, but he is orange.
Yeah.
So you can see bugs and some orange and you know, you got options.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you ever been noodling?
No. Mm-mm. I'm not sticking my arm in a catfish's mouth.
Huh. Okay.
Those
I
those
just
things have you?
what? No. Well,
Oh,
there's not big catfish in Colorado like that.
there's freshwater though, right?
Mm, yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're
they're not.
landlocked. It's all any body of water is freshwater.
It's not, but they're not big like that. Like those things are
Oh.
giant
Well, yeah,
in
those
the
are like,
South.
well, yeah, like Louisiana and stuff. Like we don't. I mean, like we got big catfish, but we don't have huge catfish. I think the craziest thing about catfish, like by us, people dig ponds and they'll stock the ponds themselves and like
Hmm.
grow these things. If you look at like, they'll have like these like fishing competitions and stuff. People go and pay money to like go and be there, and they'll win money if like they pull the big one out. And you look at these fish, and they are so mangled, like just how many times they've been hooked, and it's kind of like like those like circuses that like you know they're like three animals and it's like the same mangy animal that's been in there for 60 years. It's pretty rough to see. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Dean. People do eat catfish. A lot of people eat catfish by us.
Yeah, what's wrong with eating catfish?
I mean, I don't like catfish, but
What's your
deep
favorite type of fish to eat?
mahi mahi. Actually,
Oh, is
lie.
that
That's my second favorite. My favorite is calamari, but it's got to be like fresh at the coast calamari.
is that a fish?
It's
Hold
a
on.
squid. It's a fish. It's in the water.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh my god! Here
Didn't
we
we have this
go.
conversation a
Here
couple
we
weeks
go.
ago?
Why would it not? Why would a squid not be a fish?
there,
Is an octopus a
there,
fish? Absolutely.
no, no. We had this conversation.
Oh
We
my
had this conversation
goodness.
about it was a different animal we were talking about a couple weeks ago.
And
Not everything in water is a fish.
yeah, it is.
That's crazy. This is
How is it
what was the
not?
animal we were talking about a couple weeks ago?
I don't remember. I
I
don't
don't know, but I
remember.
can't believe you found another animal that you're now calling a fish, which is
A
definitely
squid is
not
a
fish.
hundred percent. Hold on.
No,
Let's
no.
hold on. 100%. It is a fish.
Squid and octopus are not fish. They don't have vertebrae. So they're invertebrates is what they are.
Google agrees with you, but I don't.
Okay, fair enough. There, I just can't remember what the other animal was because you totally brought up some crazy animal, and you were like, "Oh yeah, it's a fish. I don't eat
What do
that
you
kind of
mean,
fish." Or something. That's how you sound
dude?
when you're making up an argument that doesn't make sense.
It's definitely a fish. Swordfish is also really good too. Um,
Yeah. Maui's like deep, like that's like a deep sea tuna? Is that what that is?
it's like I feel like it's like a type of cut of a tuna. No, no,
It's
it's its
like a
own
steak.
fish.
It's like a steak cut, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good,
Okay.
and I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
that fishy taste, like your fish sticks or whatever. I'm out.
fish sticks probably that's probably a lot of catfish in there fried.
Probably that's why Dean eats it all the
Cuz
time.
yeah, cuz catfish is like that's like the bottom of the like they're pretty dirty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like, oh, what are they called?
Bottom
Oh,
feeders.
yeah, there's a nickname for it that I forget. They eat all the garbage though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't like fishing, but I feel like if somebody was like, "Okay, you have to fish today." I actually
Hmm.
think I'd try noodling. I think that would be the cuz that seems kind of exciting.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I
funny
could
cuz
see
this
you being a
morning
noodler. See you reaching in and grabbing it by the gill and
Yeah,
"Arr."
yeah, right? Yeah. Wearing like cut off jean
You got to
shorts
have
and
some jorts on for that. Yeah, absolutely.
every video I've ever seen of it, it's like a guy or a girl and they've got jean shorts on and they're having a blast, like either
Yeah,
sticking their leg in there or
I got to
yeah,
get a little
people
leg
knew.
action.
Yeah, but it can put it's a 50-50 shot that you're gonna have your arm get snapped off by a snapping turtle. Like that's risky.
I can say you would think that.
All right.
What
Would you
what
have
do
you ever
turtles have to do with catfish?
that's what happens when people noodle. They they end up
You're
sticking
not.
their
I'm not
arm in a
sticking my arm in a turtle.
they
That's how
stick
the Ninja Turtles were made.
they stick their arm into a hole to try to find a catfish, and there happens to be a snapping turtle in there, and they get
I
their
could
arm snapped off.
I could say you would think that.
It happens. I
Is it
you
okay?
definitely yeah. Every kind of community of noodlers has one guy that's missing an arm because he got snapped off.
Dad Blaine Turtle came out of nowhere. We was just down there by the pond, down there by the creek, and all of a sudden just went there, reached down there and grabbed a hold of that turtle and Turtle's supposed to be a catfish, and catfish turned into a turtle, and there goes my arm.
Exactly. That's exactly the reason
And
I
his
brought
name
this
is
up though.
Jim. Go ahead.
His name is got it's gotta be Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
This morning I heard a story about a lady was talking about a first date that she went on, and the guy was like, "Do you like fishing?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's cool." And he took her on a first date noodling.
That's not good. Not good. Why would you do that?
Like, think about red flag. Like,
Yeah, for real. Good Lord. I've
like
been married 16
this.
times. My first date option is fishing and noodling, by God. That's insane, man.
Yeah,
I mean, cool, good for them, I guess, but
yeah.
cheese and rice, man,
Uh,
it's not good.
Seems like it's something they do in the Appalachians.
See, there we go. There we go.
What? What?
You gonna talk about
Go
the
on.
Appalachians after we just had a really great tournament this past weekend in the Appalachians. Shout out Smoky Mountain Gauntlet. Shout out my
Nice. How?
guys, at Rocky Top Sports Complex. They're having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
What was the best part about that tournament?
man, I just think the fellowship, honestly. We had a fantastic group of officials up there with us. They're it's all youth. The guys do great on the field. We got in, we got out. We were able to spend some good quality time together. Um, just have a really fun time. That will forever be known as now the Dog Bowl. And if you don't know what that means, you had to be there for it. Just ask the logo about the Dog Bowl and see what he says.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys go to the Stampede?
We did not go to the Stampede.
Okay.
So yeah, we went and saw Blake Shelton's spot and a couple other
Oh,
places, and you know, yeah, it was
cool.
a good time. Yeah,
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, fair enough. We'll keep it moving.
yeah,
You want to talk about our Pennsylvania folk, our sponsors. Hello, they're from Pennsylvania.
they are from Pennsylvania. We can jump right into Infinite Flag if you want.
I just only
The,
if you want to.
I
That's
mean,
why I
I
asked.
always want to talk about my pals over at Infinite Flag.
Okay, they're like
We
family to me, but they can be
they
your
are.
pals,
You
I guess.
did. You kind of pals from Pennsylvania. All of a sudden, we got new nicknames. I'm supposed to be able to immediately go. Oh, that's who we're talking about. We're gonna use
It's
pet
usually,
names. We gotta be on the same page for them.
usually what we do at the start of the show is talk about England flag. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, we do. You never said Pennsylvania pals.
Oh, all right.
Anyways,
Go
let's
on,
talk
go
about
on.
Infinite Flag. They got you covered from
Yeah.
top to bottom. Right now they come out with their new summer line. Essentially, don't grab your butt while we're talking about Infinite Flag.
You
We're
said
trying to
top to
talk.
bottom.
I said top to bottom, not your bottom. Um,
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure they do have your bottom covered, but that's a whole different story. Anyways, we got hats, we got shiesties, we got beanies, we got hoodies, we got shirts, we got long sleeve shirts, we got shorts, we got joggers, we got fleece joggers, we got oversized hoodies, we got uh shorts for days, we got the official shorts. Let me talk about those. They looked great this past weekend, with a few other officials that had them on. More and more people are getting used to them. More and more people are getting comfortable with them. We were able to introduce them to a lot of youth teams this weekend and show them what Infinite Flag is and what they're all about. Um, look good, feel good, play good. It's the Infinite Flag way. Use code ClocksRunning15 at checkout. You get 15% off. Or if you have a better code, use that because you probably get a better deal. And if you tell them that we sent you from Clocks Run, they'll probably give you a high five, a cool message on your package if you ship it. Maybe not to Amp, but probably to me. Um, they don't have socks, but you need socks. Burn.
wow.
I totally had it as
Why,
a brand, man. Yeah.
why does she need socks? That's crazy.
Why? Well, you need socks. I'm gonna talk to Nat and talk about making some socks and having some socks for us to be able to promote for them, and so you can wear them to the gym and not wear your freaking canes with no
I'd
socks.
love
You
to.
psycho.
I'd love to
Um,
wear. I'd love to wear
yeah.
some.
Wow.
Like
Why is the chat so hostile?
it's a hostile chat today. Well, Dean started it because he was talking about catfish in a
Is he
really
still on here?
derogatory way.
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
he's still palling around.
he's just palling around.
Anyways,
Yeah,
make
go on.
sure you check out our Pennsylvania pals. Apparently, we're using new pet names. Um, check
Yes,
out Infinite Flag. Like I said, let them know we sent you. Nobody better in the game right now for full apparel lines. Hit them
true.
up, run it back, get your cool gear.
Yeah, and I
And
don't. This past week, they hit
last
5K
7 days, it's 5,000. Go ahead.
in followers on Instagram. We hit
Yeah,
10,000 a couple weeks ago.
that's
So
15,000 combined.
that's right, because it's not. It's definitely not the same people. So it's 15,000 for sure. And and so we came together as a like uh cohesive unit, and we decided let's do a 5K 10K giveaway. And right before the show, we got tagged in some post about who won. So I don't know who won. I didn't see it,
Shout out if
but
you won. Hold on, let me look.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out.
let us know.
Certified football player. No clue who that is. Let's see.
They're certified.
They are certified. They have 305 followers. Looks like a kid. Cool. Number two is P Band 19. Shout out. They're from Boston. Dude, his IG photo is freaking guns blazing. Dude, he looks like what you're gonna look like in about a week after all this working out. Shout
Oh,
out.
oh, like his arms, not an actual gun. Do people
Oh.
pose with guns in social media pictures still? Is that a
Probably
thing?
not. I don't think that's allowed anymore. All
Oh,
right, but
okay.
hey, moving on to
Yeah.
Joey. I'm gonna butcher this. This is gonna be bad. Sarmiento.
uh, um,
Oh, okay. Apparently you know him. Sweet beard, or maybe that's not him, but somebody else was throwing up the shocker in the page. Shout out.
oh no.
Wait a minute.
Oh
Hold on.
man.
Also, kids. It looks like got a lot of kids on here throwing up the shocker.
Wow.
Oh man.
Him and his kids, it's like
No, no,
a
no, 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 no.
family.
All right, so
Okay.
the profile pic up at the top, somebody's throwing up the shocker, grown
Okay.
ups. Then you scroll down, you look at the pics, and it's a bunch of kids.
All right.
Probably his kid. Shout out.
Okay.
But those are
Uh,
the three winners. Congrats to all that entered. And apparently at 6K, they're gonna do another one. And I
crazy.
mean, whatever,
Unbelievable.
believable or unbelievable, that is the question. Um, you know, check them out. Make sure you're a
Yeah,
part of that. Make sure you're a part of the spinning wheel that they have. Because if you're not, what are you doing with your life?
exactly. Yeah,
Shout
because
out
clearly,
Infinite.
yeah, clearly the people that are flexing or throwing up shocker in their social media picture, that's the way to win a giveaway.
That's how you win.
Bro, I feel like the shocker, like back in like 2003, was like teachers didn't figure out how controversial that was, and
The
so
shocker.
yeah,
Okay.
just saying
I
it
think
was.
Dean got a hold of like some AI or something. He just like summarized the last 20 minutes. Catfish is disgusting. Mahi mahi is Jacob's favorite fish. Jacob also thinks squid is a fish. People West Canes shoes without socks, just wild.
he, he
He might
did.
be
He
broke.
totally hit. He totally hit the summarized messages and
He might be broken.
cut and pasted. Yeah.
Somebody,
Well.
let's do a welfare check on my boy Dean.
He said, "How else are you supposed to signal third down?"
Third down.
Oh man,
Oh
maybe
gosh,
that's how they do it in El Salvador. Who knows?
I don't
Um,
think so, but all right. Shout out El
Speaking of that,
Salvador. Let's
hey,
talk about
you
it.
know what? Here's
Chicken
a
butt.
key to success, right?
Okay. I don't have any keys
Being a
laying around.
guest on this show means that you're going to end up winning a gold medal at some point in your life.
Think so?
Because, yeah, Puerto Rico in their first big tournament
Okay.
won gold this past weekend in El Salvador,
Yeah.
with a bunch of other countries from Central America and the Caribbean, and so shout out Team Puerto Rico, Team
Shout out.
Purr, as they say on that's their social media tag.
Like purr.
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
yeah,
That was an exquisite purr.
yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. So you know, I'm just saying,
All right.
be a guest,
Shout
be a
out.
guest on our show, and it might pay off.
Bite. Or you might
Yeah,
finish last. Who knows?
yeah, that happens too.
It does.
Yeah. Speaking of finishing Latin, no, never mind. I won't go there.
No, let's go ahead. Let's go. I'm curious where you want to take that now.
uh, as all right, I just want to say, last week I made some bold predictions about the rivalry series, okay, and all the other stuff that was going on this past weekend in LA.
All right. Okay.
Surprise, surprise, I was right. U17 Mexico women's won gold,
Hold
okay,
on.
just like I
Hold on.
predicted.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, go on.
My notes have nothing about the kids. We're not worried about the kids. Let the kids be the kids. They're going to play their game. The adults is what we can talk about.
Okay, well, we can talk about it.
I don't care. What do you want to talk about?
Well,
U17 kids from where? Speaking of
U
Mexico,
U7, yeah. Speaking of Mexico, U17 girls team, they won
they
gold
won.
just like I predicted. Yeah,
Okay.
and
That
then
don't have that one written down, but anyways, keep going.
you wrote down all my predictions.
Not all of them.
Okay. The United States men's did what they have continued to do, and they dollywhopped the Canadian team.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah, go on.
Do you think they beat them? Because that score was like in the 50s, right?
Yeah, it was like 55-20 maybe or something, but
Do you think they put up that many points in a statement because of last year's exhibition? Do you
I don't know
think that
because
they mashed the gas that hard? Do you think this is still part of like the tryout that people are still? I mean, because they didn't cut down, before that game. They had all
yeah,
18 there.
I do think it was part of the tryout for sure. So I think
Okay.
that was more of it. That there were guys that were like, "Hey, I might only get a 5 reps in this game or whatever." So they were
Yeah.
every time they got on the field, they were like, "I'm doing everything I can." You figure DBs are gonna break on routes, be a little bit more aggressive, try to get interceptions, things like that. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's that because they went to Panama and played Canada there and Dolly whopped them down there. So that was kind of already the get back. Yes, go on.
What's a dolly wop?
You never
It's
you
molly
never
wop.
no Dolly whop for
I'm gonna
sure.
speak for the culture. It's molly wop. You don't
No, I
dolly
don't know.
wops on.
I don't.
Dolly wop
Okay,
happens
I
at
don't.
Dollywood.
No, hold on. I don't know who. I don't know what Molly ever did to you, but she does not need to be whopped. Okay. So So, so I think Dolly Wop makes more sense. But chat, go ahead. Is it Dolly Wopped or what? Molly Dopped? What are you
Let
saying?
let what? Who said what?
What did you say?
Mollywop, not
Okay, is it
Dollywop.
Molly? Is it Mollywop or
Dollywop. What is
Dollywop?
that like?
Yeah.
What are you playing with dolls?
No, like
You got a
you know,
Raggedy Ann, don't you?
not like a dollop. You know, like a
So now we're getting sour cream.
exactly Dollywop.
No, stop.
Like you're
You
smacking
don't
a
even
dollop.
you don't even mean that.
I do mean that.
No, you don't.
Um, so okay, how about you? You think it was still get back time, or it
I
was
don't
more
know.
about tryouts?
The more I talk about it, the more I think it's more about tryouts and guys who are like, I didn't watch the game, so I can't tell you what happened. I just saw the highlight.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean, with the score being that high, that's folks not taking the foot off the gas, or yeah, taking the foot off the gas, trying to make sure that they secure a spot, or trying to make
yeah,
sure they get over that hump of making sure they're on the 12 and not the six reserves.
yeah.
So
Which is
I,
like, I'm sorry. You want to talk about participation trophy? Like, just
what?
don't even have reserves. Like,
I,
it's just.
so I get why you have it
I know.
from a
Yeah,
health standpoint. If somebody
yeah.
gets hurt, you got to be able to pull from somewhere. And from my understanding, like they have to be somewhat on a roster. So I'm not mad at it. Um, what do you think? Like looking across that sideline, seeing 18 players for
My
5 men, that's nuts.
reminds me of years past when there weren't roster limits.
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
Yeah. Oh man, and you like a game would be progressing, and you would just see more and more people
More,
showing up from
more,
other
more.
games. Like
What a time
us,
to be alive.
our 12 guys that we wrangled up from Colorado, as Craig would say.
Wrangling guys again. Here we go. This is
Yeah.
getting crazy. Crazy.
Actually. Yeah, and then the women. We got to speak about the women.
Yeah.
Canada won, so
I think
and they won by one
yeah,
point, just like I
yeah.
predicted. So
You did predict 1918.
I did.
I have that written down here. I think the interesting thing is you're just going to see growth there. I mean, you could tell they're
Yeah,
working through trying to figure out who's going to be the quarterback for them. Seems like they kind of got an idea, and I think she's good.
yeah.
It's just figuring everything out and getting all the I's crossed and the T's dotted.
Yeah, I mean, and this was no shade to anybody. Literally in my prediction, I was saying they've kind of had their core group, their roster set for a while. They've been traveling all over. They were in Vegas. They played it. They were in Tampa. They played in big tournaments.
Yeah,
And so they've had an opportunity to really build their chemistry, where with the United States they're figuring out new pieces, they're bringing in younger players, all of that, and so this is just kind of like par for the course.
yeah.
um and you saw it, like Canada literally, like Sarah Parker was in the first half, and then she did her job, and that was like the only big adjustment Canada made. They just put Ellie in, who I mean, she's a baller. I think she never gets enough credit at the quarterback position. She plays great when she plays with Matrix. But yeah, she played great the second half. So that was cool to see. She's a young quarterback out of Canada. So
Yeah.
but yeah, and I just think the United States, all I think really, and not to like be like, oh well, it didn't matter, it doesn't, whatever. I just think the
Every game
US,
matters.
like, yeah, every game matters, but I think the US approached it like we still don't know who our 12 are. So
Well,
we're
that's right. They're using this to figure out and put everybody in certain situations. I mean, you saw that in both games.
yeah, yeah. So
So
I think, and more so I think with the women's, because there were people were getting moved around to different positions. Where with the men's, I think that the defensive guys were playing defense, the offensive guys were playing
yeah,
offense. Where the women's, there were, you saw players. Okay, here's that they got a couple plays on at receiver, and now the next drive they're playing DB. And so, it was a lot of moving parts,
Right.
which, especially on defense, that's hard to be able to stop a high powered offense
Sure.
when you're moving around, every couple plays or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was cool. That was fun to watch. I figured out how to like what is it? Sharecast or whatever. Like it was on my phone and I got it onto my TV.
Hey, look at that.
So, that
as
was
my
that.
as my guy Joe Camp would say, God did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's cool.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that being said, we're getting closer. 50 days to Dusseldorf. Now less
Dusseldorf.
because that was a
Yeah.
couple days ago. But did you see the trophy they came out with?
That's interesting.
It's
It's different.
it's kind of, it's different. It's like, and I saw some more details and some explanations of it. So
Yeah.
it's a hand, of course, and there's a IFAF flag wrapped around it.
Yeah.
And then the bottom, I guess there's a blue stripe or a red stripe.
On the base. Yeah, for men's and women's.
Yeah,
The
for
difference.
men's and
Yeah.
women's. So, yeah, unique for sure. I
Yep.
guess not the same old trophy on a statue kind of thing. So that's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Yep.
You know, but I don't know, it's exciting. It's going to be a good tournament. I am just interested to see like how the U.S. approaches it because it doesn't matter for the United States.
Ultimately.
Ultimately 2028 is what matters,
Sure.
so
Their bid's
what.
already sealed.
Yeah,
So I definitely agree. I guess it's curious to see how they I agree, how they approach it. Do they how risky do they get? How many chances do they take when they don't have to?
yeah. the
Makes it
other
different.
the other thing you gotta look at is if you go out there as the United States and you give it your all, you got your starters in as much as possible, this or that, you are just creating more film for other teams to study.
Sure.
So I
Absolutely.
don't know, but
Absolutely. Yeah, Dell, we're on all platforms. IG, Facebook, YouTube. Uh and we can see comments. Just saw
not
that.
not pre-recorded. We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
we just
You're not there.
we
You're
just
not there
go.
anymore. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I
Ask
just
the
saw
question
that
anyway.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So yeah, so that's all on the horizon. It's cool to see that there were all these other countries this past weekend that they're not there yet, but they've now got national teams.
yeah.
El Salvador, Honduras, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cayman Islands.
Shout out.
Yeah, and so now they all have national teams. I'm sure the same kind of stuff is happening in Asia and Africa. That it's just continuing to expand and span. So these continentals, these next couple of years are going to be even bigger than they were. Just with the continued growth. So that's all exciting stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely. I
yeah,
mean, I think the interesting thing is I feel like this is like a year or two. Like a lot of these teams are like a year or two too late.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So I don't. I wish there was like a year ago that we're seeing all these teams, so that way they have an opportunity to qualify, and we have an opportunity. So I think the World Championships in 2028 when they're not. Wait, is it 2028?
Oh
Because
yeah, they will. Yeah,
Dusseldorf
every
is
2
World
years.
Championships this year, right?
Yeah,
They just limited
yeah.
it to 16 so they can make the Olympic selection. But I think 2028, when they open it back up to everybody, because they're going to do the Olympics and then they'll do the World Championships after that. Um, or maybe people didn't know that. Now they know. Shout out. Um,
Who are you shouting now?
I don't know. This is the
The
Doritos moment
people,
of the night. I don't know.
the people that
Um,
didn't know.
yeah, for the people who didn't know. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it's going to be interesting to see where countries are in about 2 years and see how much progression they've got. Because you're going to see a lot more of these pop up tournament, not pop up, but like basically pop up tournaments between countries who aren't going to make it, aren't that far along in their progression leading up to that, so that way they have a chance to actually go up and show out and shine. Maybe they'll look
Yeah.
good, feel good, play good the infinite flag way. Use code clock
Yeah. True.
15. Anyways, um
Yeah. Oh,
I
I
mean
forgot
you
Jamaica. Jamaica was the other one.
yeah, you're
That's I knew I
making me
forgot.
crazy forgetting that. um but yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see where they're at in a couple of years.
Yeah. No, most definitely. Yeah, and we talked about this just like continued, like it's so fast, everything's moving so quick. Every week there's something new. There's times when like going into the show, I'm like, what are we gonna talk about this week? And then there's like 3 days of like all this news. So
Yeah.
it's crazy just how much is going on in flag football. I'm sure it was the same way in like 1976 when basketball was exploding, right? Like
Yeah.
just nonstop news.
76.
I just,
That's insane.
I don't know. It's just it's also interesting though in just in the world of social media. Like I can't think of a sport in the last 20 years that had an explosion that because of social media, it's just so it's everywhere. It's like so much is going on, so much is progressing, and you can see it everywhere you
Yeah.
look on social media. Now I know our algorithm creates a world for us in that way,
Right.
but um I mean, what would be, yeah, is there another sport in the last 20 years that's like,
Pickleball. That's the only thing that
yeah,
comes to mind. But pickleball is such a. I mean,
it's
it's
like a
become.
niche kind
Yeah,
of.
it's become such a niche thing. Like I mean, like don't get me wrong. Like people are doing with pickleball what I wish we could do with flag football. People are taking like old warehouses and turning them into pickleball like facilities. They're doing
Yeah,
all these cool different things with pickleball. Um, that I really wish like we could take for flag football and be able to do, but logistically it just doesn't make sense. But we do have a lot of cool things happening with flag football.
yeah,
Even take just as recent as like iFlag just announced the partnership with Max Preps. We've got 18 of the best high school teams right now planning on being at the Max Prep showdown in San Diego. Shout out um, in September. They're going
yeah,
to be kicking off their season. Things are going to be getting rolling, and we're going to be right there with them. So it's opportunities like that. More and more opportunities are going to come up to give people places to play and to be a part of things. And I'm really excited for it.
yeah, no, absolutely. And it's so cool because like Max Preps has been like they've been around forever
Yeah.
covering high school sports. I mean, I
Hmm.
remember back in my ancient days of like, if you made a Max Preps list, like it was such a big deal. And
Yeah. You guys had those in like they were like chiseled into the stone, right? Like tablets.
Newspapers. I didn't want to mention
Oh.
newspapers, but
Oh. Okay. So it wasn't a
yes.
newspaper. That's cool.
Yes.
Shout out
Yeah, shout out the
newspaper.
what was that? What was the paper called? The Collegian. Fort Collins Collegian.
Okay.
That's what it was called. Because there's a college in that town, so it's the Collegian.
I can
I
see
I
you
heard
think that.
this. I heard this crazy story. Okay, I don't know if this is true or not, but do
Yep.
you know? Have you ever heard of the Boxer Rebellion? You know what that is? I don't know. It's
Feel like it was
pretty.
like it's a historical moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Historical. Yep.
I feel like I know what it is. I can't
All right. So I don't.
educate the world and me.
No, I can't say that I know all the details of the Boxer Rebellion. I do know it was something that happened in China. And so essentially, now I don't know if
Shout
this
out.
is true or I don't know if this is true or not, but I was reading a book, which is kind of new for me. That's a new thing I've been doing the last couple months, read books. But this book was talking about like the dangers of gossip. Okay, so apparently in Denver, Colorado, in like whenever the Boxer Rebellion was, like the
Hmm.
1890s or
Hmm.
something crazy like that. These four newspaper, uh, what are they? Writers,
Yeah, columnist.
reporters, yeah, columnists. They were hanging out in Denver because they thought that some famous person was going to come into Denver on a train.
Okay.
The person didn't end up showing up, so they're like hanging out at the old saloon, and they decide, let's make up a story. So the four of them cook up this story about that they met with engineers in Colorado that were on their way to China to bid a job to tear down the Great Wall of China. So So they all agree upon this, and the story spreads everywhere. It goes all the way to the East Coast, then it goes worldwide, and
Yep.
all of a sudden, like all these, like this rebellion breaks out, and this, like in China, they end up like killing all kinds of anybody from like different countries, like at the embassy or whatever. I don't know what it was
I
called
like
back
it.
then, but some,
Okay.
they all get killed, and so then all these other countries, neighboring countries, end up like attacking China, and like it turned into this big event. And
I like it.
I don't know if it's, yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but I I don't know, could be.
Cool. Maybe scary. That's why we
So
don't start rumors. Rumors get
yeah,
people killed.
exactly,
Shout
exactly.
out China for telling us why we don't do rumors.
Yeah. So that being said, yeah. In other news, we talked about these two things last week. The World Flag Series, just more names dropping of who's playing. It seems like it's going to be a cool event. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see who the QBs are and who the coaches are. Those are kind of my question marks as far as that
Right.
goes, but maybe those are like the last things to drop. Who knows? And then tomorrow sports, they announced they got themselves an ambassador in Miss Clam,
Madam
which she,
Clam.
yeah, she's big time, so that's
Hmm.
cool. And then yeah, San Diego Bowl, the registration opened up, and like within 2 hours, there was like 8,000 teams.
Yeah, we're over 200 teams. Um, you know, I San Diego's always it's always a fun tournament. It's
Yeah,
always a good time. I mean, I looked at the list earlier today. Several divisions are full, you
yeah,
know. We're back at Chula Vista, we're back at the Olympic Training Center. So bring your walking shoes beforehand. Fortunately, I can tell you without giving
Oh,
without
give
giving
something
too
away.
much
What?
away. I'm not going to give
No.
everything away.
Oh,
The
okay.
adults are not going to have to walk 16 miles this year. I'll put it that way.
Nice.
So just keep that in mind. Shouldn't be from what I've seen. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been already watching flights. I'm hopeful that I can make it to San Diego. The whole east to west is not the cheapest flight in the world, but there was like a treaty, and so everything's dropping now, right? There was a treaty, Jacob.
I don't know. I haven't recorded any treaties yet. No, I think prices are dropping. Things are getting back to somewhat normal from what I can tell. Things are starting to cool off a little bit. So hopefully that means things are getting better.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, if you can
Yeah,
make it out
but
there, get out there. It's San Diego's a staple tournament every year.
for sure.
It's my favorite West Coast tournament to do.
Oh,
Speaking of West Coast tournaments, we got one in NorCal this weekend. Now, how you guys say it?
I guess that's Lance. I
Uh,
don't know. That's
okay.
not how
Well,
I
I
say
mean,
it.
you're from all around there, so
Well, I just say the Bay is what I would say,
okay.
but
Well, we got a tournament in the Bay. Um, Shout out Her Is Us Foundation. Um, they're putting on the Her Is Us Invitational. It's an all girls tournament. Saturday, they're doing a community day with they're partnering with their local groups of NFL flag to do a tournament for the kids. And then on Sunday is middle school, high school 7-on-7. Um, I've been fortunate enough to with the group of officials I brought in to be able to work the tournament this weekend with them. We have an all female crew that's going to work the games. Really excited about that. Shout out to the ladies, Sonia, Jen, Dana, Sage, Tamika, Robin. Or I'm forgetting people, and it's just because I'm exhausted. But shout out, we got everybody coming out for that one. It's going to be a great time. Even the Loot Meister's going to be there. So uh, yeah, Lance Lou's going to be there. He's going to put a wig on. We're going to call him Lauren Lou.
nice.
No,
That's
I'm
cool.
just kidding. But he is going to be there with us. But yeah, Jose's done a great job. I think he's got a pretty big pledge drive. We're going to post the link for that tonight as well. Money goes to help support there's a few different organizations they're spreading the money out to. It's a great time. But yeah,
Nice. There you
yeah.
go.
Just while I was on
Little trip,
California,
huh? What?
just while I was on California,
Oh yeah, a little trip out
nice little
west.
plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely I want to say that I've been to the San Diego tournament, 3 times maybe or something like that. I haven't gone to Chula Vista though yet, and I really want to go. It just
It's a cool
hasn't worked
park.
out yet. Yeah, but I'm excited. I want to be able to check that out. And so, like I said, I'm watching fights. I was looking at the team list. I know you brought it up, but you know what's wild to me is how much. Uh, co-ed air it out has exploded. Like that one is full already
Yeah,
for sure. No one
already.
else is getting in that one. Like and so it's cool because I remember when because I think Travis like played in the first. It was like
In
I don't know which one
Seattle.
it was.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was in
that you did
Seattle.
it,
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
wasn't there, but I remember that.
Yeah, the first time it happened, and I was like, what is this format? And like,
Yeah.
and we're like wrapping our head around it, and then officiating. There was like all these like kind of
If this
things
happens, if
to
that man,
yeah
it took us about a year to fine tune it, and part of that was we only offered it at like two or three different places, and the other part of it is things wouldn't happen, but you could
yeah
one thing would happen, and then you go to another tournament, something else would happen, and then
yeah
immediately like Pat Alley and I spent so much time on the phone trying to figure out like how to make that work.
yeah
And try to make sure we were doing right by everybody with what we came up with. And it wasn't a cakewalk.
yeah.
So
But I think it's been fine tuned and
I think so.
shaping into a nice little work of art.
Yeah,
And
it's a fun format.
yeah,
You go
seems
all
cool.
the crazy thing, you go back all the way to where it came from, the origin of it, and what Vanita came up with. I think it's really fun. Like she took
Yeah,
the genesis of it. It's a really cool concept. So
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, Another question I have for you: which sport do you think is the hardest to go pro in?
mm, I don't think you can compare certain. I mean, hmm, to go pro in,
Yeah,
hmm, I don't know. So to me, basketball is number three on that list.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Basketball is number three, and the only reason
Small
I'm even
roster.
I consider it the rosters are smaller. The percentage of people who go from high school to pro is so small. I'm stuck between baseball and football, and the reason I am baseball, you can go pro. Shout out. Um, and there's so many different like you can start at the very bottom and the ladder is so high to climb to get to the show, right?
Yeah, yeah,
um I want to say but in my mind baseball is the most difficult sport to play,
yeah.
not
There's so much to it.
physically but here.
Yeah,
um Football is a very mentally taxing sport as well. um but I feel like because of the amount of the quantity of people and the quantity of places and the quantity of opportunities, it's going to be more difficult than baseball to go pro.
yeah. Okay.
So
All right. I was thinking
yeah.
more of like individual sports. Like to me, golf
Oh
seems like just my opinion.
yeah, golf. Yeah,
I don't think you're wrong in your reasoning, but what you're saying.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like golf and tennis because maybe it's just that for me those aren't things that I could ever like wrap my head around as far as that went. But I feel like with golf there's so few people that are pro athletes in golf. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
but
I agree with that.
yeah, interesting question.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could ban one thing forever, what would it be?
Ban
Yeah, banned, gone, done,
pineapple on
never
pizza.
around.
Done.
I like that. I like that answer.
Pineapple on pizza. Get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah, that
the
is
the
the
the terrorists have had their opportunity and they've been able to live and thrive in that and get rid of them.
yeah, I like that. Okay. Well, fair enough. Well, Jacob, I know you got flights and traveling and a lot to do to
Yeah,
get ready for this fun filled weekend.
yeah, man.
Plus, July 4th, 250th July 4th.
250. I had the UFC fights at the White House to commemorate 250. Dana came in. He said it looked great. I let all the fighters walk through the house. It was oval. Oh, that hurts.
It was so full. Anyway, so we wanted to at least have a little show, have some fun,
Yeah,
talk through things. We usually take a little vacation for July 4th, regardless. So we will
yeah.
be off next week, and hope everyone please be careful with fireworks. I gotta say that I have
Let's
seen
not be
some.
JPP, baby.
Okay, easy. He's still a Super Bowl champ. All right.
Okay, yeah, but he doesn't have any fingers to put his ring on. Oh,
Oh
imagine.
man. Yeah, imagine, yeah.
Too
But
soon? Too soon?
yeah, I don't know. It's been a lot of years. It's okay. It's,
Yeah.
it's a lot of years ago. But yeah, B said, are they legal in North Carolina?
No. No. You can get the ones that are on the ground and like do like the little show or whatever, but you can't get
Yeah.
you have to go to Virginia or South Carolina to buy the ones that shoot in the air. And believe me, we do it.
Yeah. I mean, you can get here, you can get them at Walmart. Like it's crazy. Because,
Do you do the whiz doos and the zing zangs and the big bangs and the wada and the whisker doos and the whisker don'ts and the you get that reference?
yeah. Yeah. No, I don't.
Uh,
But
oh my gosh.
I'm not good at quoting movies. I'm sorry.
Joe
I've probably
Dirt,
seen.
bro.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
he's got a whole fireworks store.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Well, because in Colorado, like it was weird because certain cities would allow it, but then like you just had to drive to the Wyoming border, and they had like Phantom Metroplex where you could buy You
Dude, that's
know,
the way it is in South Carolina. As soon as you literally cross over, it's like warehouse, warehouse, warehouse,
yeah,
warehouse, and it's all fireworks. These
yeah.
people know what
So
they're doing.
yeah, for sure.
You just walk
Could
in,
you
it's not even like
imagine?
anything organized, just boxes stacked.
It's so it's exactly how it is. And it's
It's
so
so
fun.
insane.
Like you don't even see the sign saying that you're in that state when you, but it's like fireworks warehouse.
Fireworks. That's how you know you
Like,
cross the state line. Like literally, so Google will tell you, like Google Maps will tell you when you cross over a state line, it'll pop up and say, like, welcome to South Carolina, welcome to Virginia,
yeah,
welcome to Tennessee, welcome wherever you're at. It should just literally be just little fireworks that shoot off. Welcome to fireworks. You're not in another state, you're in fireworks.
oh my gosh, yeah. No,
So
yeah, it's so funny and like yeah, I remember that and then there was like Fort Collins, it was illegal, but like as soon as you got into the county, you could like Fort Collins,
okay.
everything was illegal, even sparklers. So you couldn't get anything inside city limits. But as soon as the city limit, like that line, and so their city is really like zigzag their county line, and so there would be a fireworks, shop right on the county line or whatever. But then
Yeah.
cops would just hang out and they would just, they'd watch someone with fill up their trunk and then they'd pull them over and take them.
They, oh,
Like,
that sucks. What a bunch of bobos.
yeah, but yeah, so, but it's a good time. It's, I think in, when I was younger, I didn't engage in a lot. There was like, I had a friend that had like a retired firefighter, and because the firefighters are the ones that do the big show. Is that how it is
Yeah.
in North Carolina? Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, so
Okay.
one of them like had one of those things in their backyard, and so like he would just he would like get his own artillery or whatever. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's totally understandable because Colorado is always like it's dry. There's lots of fires, so
Yeah,
I
you
get
guys don't
it.
need to be out there setting forest fires just
No,
to enjoy a
no,
show.
yeah, exactly. But
So
anyway, that being said, where can people find us, Jacob?
everywhere, like we were talking about earlier when Dell was asking, shout out. Um, we're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X. You can watch us all on those platforms. You like to listen to your podcast, go to Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Pandora. You can check us out there. The link tree in the bio on IG has all of our locations, has all of our links. You can find everything you need there. We got apparel, we got all sorts of
No
stuff. We got
spicy
coins
links.
now. No spicy links. We don't have those. We are working on a spicy calendar. It's not really that spicy. It's actually more like mild. Um, but we are gonna have a calendar. Got dope coins. Ant's got a coin. Check it out. Um, got penalty flags. We got you hooked up.
Yeah,
We can have you be the best official you can be just by going to Clocks Run. We got referee shirts. We got referee bottoms. We got it all. So make
yeah,
sure you hit us up. All right.
absolutely. Yeah, works for me.
Works for you. Hey guys, we started the clock. Clock's been running. We're clocking out. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks.